Here with us now to tell us more about the growing issues that caregivers are facing is Brian Jacks with AARP of Virginia. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me today.
So talk about how many caregivers are in our state and kind of what kind of care are they really providing to family members and loved ones?
Yes, here in Virginia there are more than 1.5 million caregivers that provide all sorts of different care. On the easier spectrum would be providing transportation and caring for one's finances of a loved one. On the harder side, that takes more time, includes making sure that individuals have social engagement activities, managing medicine, and going to all those medical appointments and keeping track of where a loved one might be on their progression on a medical situation or emergency.
Now that's a lot for one person to handle. Now I know you guys just released a new report. You know, did anything stand out to you when it came to reading that?
Yes, one of the things that kind of jumped off the page at me was that about 33% of individuals, caregivers in Virginia, say they spend more than 40 hours a week providing care.
Wow.
Much of that, or all of it, unpaid.
Right.
And we want to make sure that people are aware of that and that caregivers have a recognition of the support that's offered, not just by AARP, but by other groups throughout this region.
Right, and you mentioned 40 hours. I mean, that's a full-time job.
That's a whole job.
And these people are also have other full-time jobs or
Yes.
part-time jobs while also trying to care for their loved ones. I mean, what kind of impact does this have on a caregiver's budget and also, you know, their well-being, mental, physical health?
Yes, 47% of individual caregivers represented shared that they had seen definite financial impacts on the money that was spent. On average, it's $7,200 of out-of-pocket spending by the caregiver to provide the care, to take care of things, and that has an impact on how much a caregiver can save, or whether they take on debt while they're in the process of caregiving. And as you point out, much more than the financial impact is the stress and added burden that oftentimes caregiving comes along with. Right. Part of AARP's goal is to help people recognize that there are other means of support, and we want to help caregivers build a team of loved ones and individuals that can help so the burden doesn't fall on just one person.
Now, you guys are doing something special for caregivers. What's going on?
Yes, on Thursday we're very excited to invite the public to come out to the Roanoke South County Library. From 5 o'clock until 7:30, we're offering a free event for caregivers, existing, those who have been caregivers, or those that are planning in the planning stages of how would I go about caregiving. So we're offering this caregivers retreat where we will host and provide free food, free hand and wrist and forearm massages, chocolate tasting, and we will be focused on educating the public about caregiving and really providing an extra thank you and encouragement for those who are engaged in caregiving on a day-to-day basis.
That sounds amazing. That sounds very relaxing, exactly what these caregivers need. Now, are there small changes that caregivers could make in their day-to-day lives to help them cope with this?
Absolutely. One of the things that we'll be focusing on Thursday night, which again, I hope you guys can come, all are welcome, is focusing on mindfulness, recognizing the purpose in the activities they're doing. We're actually going to be screening a film free of charge entitled The Hidden Power of Purpose, where we help people recognize that what caregiving involves is a lot. We want to ensure that people feel supported and know how to draw in others, whether that be neighbors, friends, church members, to assist in that process. So again, it doesn't all fall on the shoulders of one person alone.
Absolutely. Now, Brian, one more time, when is everything happening on Thursday?
Thanks for asking. Thursday night, 5 o'clock to 7:30 at the Roanoke South County Library. We do ask people to register. I know that the information is on aarp.org/VA. That's for Virginia. And we invite everyone to turn out on Thursday at 5 o'clock at the library.
All righty. Brian, it sounds like everyone needs to go. It sounds like you guys are offering some great resources. Thank you for being here and sharing those with us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.